Major cultural practices of the Zulu people. The Zulu people belong to the Nguni ethnic group of Southern Africa. They are the largest ethnic group in South Africa with about 12 million people, many of whom live in KwaZulu-Natal and speak the Zulu language. Others can be found in Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Malawi, Lesotho, and Botswana. They are popular for their notable ceremonies and arts such as the reed dance, popularly called Mlanga, as well as their varieties of beadwork, which, beyond art, is used for communication. Although founded in 1709 by Zulu Kamalandela, it was Chief Shaka who built the nation into a powerful state in 1818. Chief Shaka was born in 1787 and died on the 22nd of September 1828. King Goodwill Zwelithini Kabekuzulu is the monarch of the Zulu nation of South Africa. Today, Zulu people are mainly Christians. However, some still have their faith rooted in the traditional Zulu belief systems. The Zulu tribe has a naming ceremony called Mbeleko, in which they introduce babies to their elders and ancestors. During the ceremony, they announce the baby's name while a goat is slaughtered to pay homage to the ancestors. The child is then presented to the elders. This practice of slaughtering sacrificial animals to ancestors is common among the Zulus as it transcends child naming. From puberty to weddings and even death, the Zulus sacrifice animals a lot. Zulu traditionalists believe that giving birth to only girls, just like childlessness, is one of the greatest of all misfortunes. They believe that no marriage is fruitful until a male child is born. The Zulu people have a puberty ceremony called Umemulo, which is used to initiate their young ones into adulthood. Unlike it was in the past decades, this rite is now performed solely for girls. These girls are separated from the rest of the community for a while and taken through some lessons, after which there will be a ritual killing of animals, feasting, as well as dancing. The girl child becomes an adult after this and is set for marriage. Before a Zulu female can marry any man, there will be a courting period. The Zulu girl will usually send a love letter made of beads to the one she admires. These beads are made of various beautiful colors that have different meanings. A man can also send beads to the woman he admires, so they start courting. Zulu weddings are super eventful. The bride may wear up to 3 attires at different times on her wedding day, showing off to her in-laws who will then find her attractive. As customary of the Zulu people, their weddings are packed with a lot of feasting. Besides the millions of Zulu-speaking people across the KwaZulu-Natal province of South Africa, there are a few other Zulu speakers in some other South African provinces. Outside South Africa, there are some other people of the Zulu tribe in the KwaZulu-Natal borders of Eastern Cape in the south, Mozambique in the north, Lesotho in the west, and the Indian Ocean in the east. Back in the days, many Zulu people lived in traditionally structured houses in rural communities. However, a number of them now live in more modern houses in urban areas. The Zulu people take ancestral spirits so seriously. They give offerings and make sacrifices to these spirits, who in turn protect them, grant them stable health, as well as give them joy. The Zulu tribe believes that ancestral spirits return to the world as illnesses and snakes. When they have issues beyond their control, they visit a herbalist who communicates with their ancestors or uses prayers and natural herbs to combat their problems. A number of Zulu people converted to Christianity under the colonial regime. Despite this mass conversion, their traditional beliefs have remained. While a few hold on strongly to these beliefs, others combine the beliefs with Christianity. The Zulu word umdeni is used to refer to family, whether related by blood, marriage, or adoption. Rural Zulu households usually comprised extended families. Like many African cultures, the typical Zulu family is patriarchal, as a man is usually the head of the family, as well as the figure of authority. While Zulu men can have as many wives as they can care for, Zulu women can only marry one husband. These women are considered their husband's responsibility.
Local traditional foods are nutrient-rich, are not processed, and have a long history of supporting health and wellness. The organization focuses on innovative research and critical inquiry to enable South Africa to tackle the challenges of food. Some nutritionists say many communities have neglected the importance of traditional food intake. As a result, they suffer the negative effects of eating junk food. But many continue to strive to make nutritious traditional food. Johannesburg resident Stolubuhle Mpofu is one of those. She's a working mother of two, but insists on making time to make this kind of food for her family.
I like cooking traditional food just because it's healthy for my children and my husband. It has vitamins, proteins, and minerals. I like mkhoti, spinach, and pap. Junk food is not healthy. It's easy to get them, but you will be always taking money to the doctor just because you like easy thing. Homemade food is the best.
On the day we visit her, she's making mala mogodu or tripe, murogo or African spinach, and mabele or sorghum. Sorghum is an indigenous African grain. The grain can be ground into flour and used for making bread and porridge. It can also be fermented into sour porridges and beers. Murogo is the name used in South Africa's Sesotho language for many types of leafy green vegetables. The greens are also known as African spinach. It's a good source of protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals.
Murogo is very good. It's healthy. Even my kids love it. The food I make boosts the immune system of my children. You'll never find them having flu or such, so I don't have to always get medication for them. Even taking them to the clinic is rare now.
On the other hand, tripe is popular as an affordable source of protein and nutrients.
They are very healthy. They are very cheap and affordable. Even though you're not working, you can go and buy them and cook for your kids. Another thing with umkhoti, it's very rich in proteins.
Even so, Mpofu is well aware that she's unable to completely stay away from the ever quickly available junk food, as her daily responsibilities don't allow enough time to indulge in traditional cuisine. Yolisa Njamela for CGTN in Johannesburg, South Africa.